This is the Wikipedia page for Gulal. Welcome to WikiListen, the podcast where we read Wikipedia pages and provide commentary. I'm Rachel Teichman, LMSW.
And I'm Victor Varnado, KSN.
This will conclude our week of holidays. If you've noticed, this week there's been lots of holidays every day.
So now we're calling that the week of holidays?
Well, it's a week of holidays.
All right, let's do this.
Let's do it. Gulal. Gulal, or abir, is the traditional name given to the colored powders used for the typical Hindu rituals, in particular for the Holi festival or Dal Purnima, though commonly associated with the red color used in the festival. During the festival, which celebrates love and equality, people throw these powder solutions at each other while singing and dancing.
Legend. A legend narrates that Lord Krishna complained to his mother about the darkness of his skin compared to that of his consort Radha. As a result, Krishna's mother smeared colors on Radha's face. This explains why today Holi is celebrated by throwing colors at people. I don't know what to think about that.
Composition. From natural to chemical. In earlier times, Gulal powders were prepared from flowers coming from trees, such as the Indian coral tree and the flame of the forest, that had medicinal properties beneficial to the skin. After the advent of synthetic dyes in the middle of the 19th century, the disappearance of trees in urban areas and the pursuit of higher profits led to the abandonment of natural colors.
The new industrial dyes have been manufactured through chemical processes with non-standard parameters, and hence the resulting colors are sometimes toxic for face and skin, causing problems such as eye irritation, allergies, skin infection, and asthma. Unsafe products have often been sold on the road by small traders in boxes with labels saying, "For industrial use only."
Well, at least they're being honest about it.
Sure, but people are still throwing them in each other's faces.
Yeah, probably not ideal. Recent production from natural sources. Recently, the various harmful effects and concerns for the environment, synthetic powders caused temporary wastewater pollution too, generated awareness and encouraged people to celebrate an eco-friendly Holi. For the preparation of herbal gulal, a variety of safe dyes can be used, such as turmeric, curcumolanga, indigo, indigofera, or annatto, bixa or alana, which are all ingredients easily available on the market at moderate prices. Annatto comes from bugs. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not know that. Also, I'm going to forget it right now. Poof. In the new natural processes to make herbal gulal, no salts of any heavy metal have been used, and the combination of ingredients provides a powder having soft and supple touch with good sticking capabilities to skin. The production profile of dry color composition is eco-friendly, as no toxic ingredients are released under the preparation. In this way, it has been possible to replace synthetic colors with natural ones. Herbal gulal can be manufactured at higher scale, and people who were concerned about synthetic powders can now enjoy rituals without restrictions.
Uses. Religious and cultural uses. Gulal powder has always had an important role in Hindu culture and has always been used for religious purposes. Besides Holi festival, the use of colored powders appears in other ceremonies, such as funerals. In this case, in some populations, a particular ritual occurs when the deceased is a married man. The widow puts on all the ornaments she possesses and takes leave of her husband, adorning him with all her jewels. Holding a small brass plate with colored powders, she lets the men participating in the ceremony paint the face of the deceased. This ritual is associated with the one of marriage, in which the bridegroom and the bride anoint themselves with colored powders for 4 days before the wedding. This ointment, indeed, is meant to prepare their bodies for conjugal life. Nice. Beyond the religious sphere, the consumption of gulal powder is spread for different uses.
Scientific uses. One interesting use of this powder has been developed in the field of latent fingerprints. A study by Punjabi University of Patiala shows that the application of Gulal or food colors to latent fingerprints can give clear results. During this study, few grams of dry colors were taken and sprinkled over different surfaces such as normal paper, top of CDs, aluminum foil, and aluminum sheet. It has been concluded that commonly and easily available agents are a useful substitute for the decipherment of latent prints. I do not know what decipherment means. I'm going to look it up. And the answer, the decipherment means the activity of making clear or converting from code into plain text.
Oh.
Synonyms, decoding. Decipherment, everybody. Now we know.
Now we know. Other uses and westernization. Gulal consumption related to Holi festival has been taken out of the Hindu context and desacralized. The desacralization consists in a distortion of the original meaning of the cultural elements at the base of the Holi ceremony, which has often suffered from a disrespectful treatment. Indeed, in the contemporary Western society, Holi festival has become a phenomenon of consumerism with no longer religious aspects. Throwing Gulal powder has become something cool and fashionable. Everybody can buy this powder online and use it to give to its own party an extra point.
And use it to give to its own party an extra point? What does that mean? Edit this page, somebody.
I think it means to, give it an extra point of coolness.
Sure. The main reason why Holi is now so well known outside the Asian continent is the birth of many Holi remakes for commercial purposes. From the beginning of the 2000s, Europeans, Americans, and Australians started to follow the trend of going to parties that involved throwing colored powders at each other in a relaxed and peaceful atmosphere. Best examples of these remakes are Festival of Colors and The Color Run. The latter one, also known as the happiest 5K on the planet and born in 2012, is a further alteration of the original festival since it consists in a 5-kilometer paint race.
This desacralization led to criticisms by natives because of the oversimplification of one of their most meaningful religious rituals. Moreover, they bemoaned the misuse of Holi, the fact that their culture has been profited off, the sexualization coming from a very inappropriate outfit, and the devaluation on social networks. Participants to Holi festival remakes indeed generally share their colored pictures on Facebook or Twitter using hashtags, which can remind of the original meaning of the celebration, but that paradoxically blurs it more and more. The writer of this article really likes the word indeed.
Well, there's a lot of writers, probably. You can actually look and see all the authors. I'm sure it's not just one. Curiosities. Indian manufacturers of Holi colors are facing huge losses as Chinese alternatives are selling a lot. A survey reported that Chinese products are more innovative and cheaper by up to 55% comparing to powders manufacturing locally in regions like Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat. The invasion of innovative and fancy Chinese products, despite the central government effort to promote Made in India, is making survival difficult for small manufacturers, most of whom have been engaged in this business for decades.
Coldplay's video Hymn for the Weekend has been filmed in Mumbai during the Holi festival using Gulal powder as a central feature.
Wow. I hope this doesn't cause people to run out and make it worse, but it probably will. Huh? Let's be real.
I just wanted to educate.
You did. Great. Thank you.
This has been the Wikipedia page for Gulal.
If you'd like us to read a particular Wikipedia page, let us know.
Thanks for listening to WikiListen. You can find us at wikilisten.com and on all social media at WikiListen, except for Twitter, which is wiki_listen.